Good afternoon, everybody. This is Adrienne Montgomery with Sales Optimization Solutions. Today we'll be speaking with Bill Kaiser. Bill has years of experience in sales. He's been working in the outsale sales capacity since the early 1980s. So he's a bit of a legend in our community with a wealth of experience. Today we'll be giving an abbreviated version of a meeting that we had at LinkedIn not even a month ago, talking about monetizing LinkedIn. And today we'll be offering Bill's abbreviated version of that meeting. Bill, go ahead.
Good morning. Thank you, Adrienne. This is Bill Kaiser, and I want to wish everybody happy holidays, and I hope you had a lot of turkey and you're well fed today. It's a beautiful day here in Southern California, more specifically San Diego, and I'm looking forward to sharing a little bit of the knowledge that I found on LinkedIn with you this morning. First of all, what we found is that I created the group Sage LinkedIn Partners Alumni and Employees and Alumni Group in May of '08. We've got over 4,000 members now, and a result of spearheading that up, I've had a lot of questions fired at me. Basically, the one question that keeps coming up is, how do you monetize LinkedIn? So, what we're going to share with you today is some pointers only, on how you can make money using LinkedIn. Alrighty? So, as you can see, this is part of as Adrienne said, LinkedIn meeting we had here at Irvine last week, I think it was, and we had our presenters was myself and Adrienne and Mark Padron and also Tom Miller, our VP of Channel Management. The first slide we're going to show you is that the group was started in '08, and this is kind of superfluous information. We are actually in, and here's my contact information. You'll see that as we go along through the slides. I've got several managers that I run things by, Wayne Schultz, Tammy Matthews, and Ed Kless, and we're in 60 countries in 49 states. So let's get to the meat of this, and this is how to make money on LinkedIn. The first thing you want to do is, we talk about improving and upgrading your profile, and we do that by several different ways. You want to ask and answer questions. Make yourself a sort of a industry expert in an area, in a specific area. Invite members to your network. The larger network you have, the more outreach you have, potentially have. Participate in discussions. Don't just be somebody who observes. Add your 2 cents in there, because this group here is very well known for the quality of our discussions, and the powers that be at Sage monitor this, and not for terms of moderating or asking me to change things, but to see what the partners are thinking. And I think more importantly, and I've heard the opposite, is that I think the number one thing we need to do to start making money on LinkedIn is to know what's your strategy. You've got to create a strategy for using LinkedIn, just as you would any other tool, and develop that strategy. And with the help of people like myself and Adrienne, and we can help you do that. And you can search and develop prospects and alliances, and a lot of people don't realize that LinkedIn actually makes a great CRM tool for diving down into the type of prospects you want, by vertical, by name, by title, by area, you name it, you can get the information. You want to keep your LinkedIn profile always at 100% complete, minimum. You want to make sure you include all your experience, whether it's companies, past jobs, that sort of thing. Get as many references as you possibly can. One of the ways that I do that is, somebody asks me for a reference, I say I'll be more than happy to, but you need to provide me with one too. So, and if you look at my profile, you'll see that I've got about 50, almost 50 references. And keep in mind too that a robust profile in LinkedIn results in a higher Google search ranking, and Google is where you want to be on that first page, maybe the second page, because most people at least I speak for myself, if it's not on the first 2 pages, I don't go much past the second page when I'm searching something on Google. Using a multiple site profile picture. Why is using pictures so important? Because if we had a screen that just looks like this, and it says a picture helps to create and reinforce your online brand, that doesn't mean much to you. But when we do this and we add faces, suddenly it makes a little bit more sense. You know who you're going to be doing business with. It makes you instantly identifiable in large groups. It reinforces your online brand. And we had a little thing at their meeting the other day, can you name the people in these photos? So it's really not about, being narcissistic at all. It's all about people recognizing you, because people do business with people, not businesses. Keep that in mind. You want to update your LinkedIn status on a regular basis. Why? Because things change, and you want to list as many relevant keywords as possible in your status. You want to link to articles you've written or where you've quoted. You can link to update your blog. I love to blog. You update your status on other social networking sites like Twitter and Facebook. There's a service called ping.fm that allows you to update your status across multiple sites. Just updating, let's say LinkedIn, it would also update your Facebook and your Twitter profile too at the same time. And please be judicious when you're posting on the internet. We really don't want to know what you did in Cancun on spring break. Okay? Trust me, there's a reason for putting that on there. I know it may seem silly, but I've read some things lately that I don't think that people realize that a lot of recruiters, a lot of hiring people will actually look for your online presence to see what you're writing about, to see what kind of person you are, where do you spend your time, what kind of groups do you belong to. And I know that there's been several occasions where people have not gotten a position because of what they've written online on Facebook and things like that. Make sure that you change your profile on a regular basis, after a job change, if you've gotten a promotion, you've got a new certification, because recruiters and other people notice these things. Remember, it's hard to be found if people don't know where you are. And keep this in mind too, please, that your LinkedIn profile is your portal to the world. Make a positive first impression, and people will keep coming back. How do you find prospects, alliance, and verticals? Again, it's this is just me personally, but I believe that you have to develop that LinkedIn strategy, set goals on objectives. Make it an MBO, management by objectives. Because this is the first step in cultivating prospects and alliances. As I said earlier, you can search by company, by title, by the type of business that you're looking for, the location, and also a vertical as a whole. Now, keep in mind this. This is, when we look at lead lists, people spend a lot of money for lead lists for a success rate of about 1 to 3%, 3 being the top. Spend lots of money on these things, and they consider that successful. So, but the one thing that, and I only know of 2 people who really enjoy, no, excuse me, I was corrected the other day, 1 person who actually enjoys cold calling. I don't think that most people do. So now's the time that you can reach out, because this is no longer a cold call. Both of you share a common interest, and that's LinkedIn. Maybe you've invited them to join your network. There's your in. So it makes for a great first step in creating a relationship with an alliance or a prospect. You want to nurture these relationships just like you would if they were standing in front of you. And then you get to close some business. Wouldn't that be fun? Again, my contact information is at the bottom of these slides, so get your pencils and papers out, kids. Why LinkedIn? Well, there's approximately 80 million users on LinkedIn today. The last number I saw was actually closer to 85 million. And that's a lot of people that you have the potential to reach out to. I know that within the contacts that I have, which is 2,000 something, I'm not sure, when you take it down to the third tier of those people they know that they know that they know, I have the potential to reach 13.9 million people. Now, where would I get that opportunity ever to be able to reach that many people? As you can see that, we're in 60 different countries, and there's a reason for that. It's because we have the potential to reach to areas and timelines and time zones that were just unfounded before. Remember that profiles are kept current, lead lists aren't, so that when you are looking at that profile, people generally keep them pretty up to date with their contact information, what they're doing, where they're doing it, how long they've been doing it, and so where lead lists, generally are not kept up to date. By the time you usually get them from the lead list provider, probably 40% of the information is already obsolete. And with that in mind, you have a higher success rate and a quicker ROI. LinkedIn also gives you the opportunity to expand on your profile. Resumes today are suggested you just keep it to short bullet points. Well, your LinkedIn profile gives you the opportunity to expand on those short bullet points. It gives you the opportunity to brag a little bit more. And if you're looking for a job, it's not the time to be shy. There's a lot of potential employers out there who are seeing a lot of potential employees because of the job market. So what are you going to do? What are you going to say? How are you going to say it to make yourself stand out from the rest? And the nice thing about LinkedIn is I believe that you can also create your marketing tool that's designed by you, just for you, so that you set it up the way that you like to work, and you found the easiest and most successful way to work. And why do people use LinkedIn? Because the LinkedIn profile is absolutely free. Now, there are some charges if you want to go to a premium profile. I think it's like $30 a month. The business profile is $25 a month, but essentially it's free. And you take that and you look at the cost of that versus lead list, it doesn't even compare. So that's really our message to you today, is that there are ways of making money on LinkedIn. These are just a few. If you would like to learn more about this, please give me a call at area code 760-518-2493. I'm here on the West Coast in San Diego, and my email is William Kizer, WILLIMKIZER 52 at gmail.com, or contact Adrienne Montgomery. She does a great, fabulous job at what she does, and I think I do a pretty darn good job at what I do. So again, thank you for being here, and thanks for listening, and we look forward to our next session with you. Take care. Happy holidays.
Thank you so much, Bill. You did a great job. I so appreciate being a part of it, and we look forward to being in touch with you in the future. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Thank you.